Think for a moment. What if everything you've believed about your limitations wasn't true? You are the creator of your reality, and what if the power to truly transform your life was already within you, just waiting to be awakened? Joe Dispenza teaches us that our perceptions of who we are and what we are capable of achieving can be completely transformed. And more than that, these changes are not only possible, but inevitable once you understand the real power you have over your mind and body. Joe Dispenza is known for his profound insights on how thoughts and emotions shape our reality. He reveals that by changing your perceptions and mastering your emotions, you can create a new version of yourself. This might seem impossible, but it's a process rooted in the science of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and change. And here's the great promise. You can change how you see yourself, how you feel, and how you live. Explore the transformative insights Joe Dispenza shares in his work that can change your life. If you're ready for a new way of thinking and living, these powerful ideas will open your eyes to a new world of possibilities. One of the most powerful insights Joe Dispenza teaches is that the power to change your life is already within you, the internal power. We often believe that external circumstances, past experiences, or even our genetics are responsible for who we are and how we live. But according to Joe Dispenza, these are just stories we tell ourselves, stories that can be rewritten. The starting point of this transformation is realizing that you are not a passive product of your environment. On the contrary, you are the active creator of your reality. Everything you think and feel shapes the world around you. Joe Dispenza explains that our thoughts are like commands sent to the brain. Each thought creates a chemical reaction that triggers a corresponding emotion. When you think negatively or limit yourself, your body responds with feelings of fear, anxiety, or frustration. This creates a vicious cycle where your thoughts and emotions reinforce your current reality. However, by becoming aware of these thoughts and replacing them with higher ones, you begin to break this cycle. And here's the secret. By changing what you think, you change what you feel, and consequently, you change your reality. This isn't just motivational talk, it's proven by neuroscience. The brain has an incredible ability to adapt and create new neural connections. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity, and it's what allows you to rewrite your life step by step, thought by thought. Joe Dispenza challenges us to start thinking differently. If you see yourself as someone limited or incapable of achieving great things, start questioning those beliefs. Ask yourself, what if I can do more? What if I'm just stuck in old thought patterns? By doing so, you take the first step toward accessing your inner power. This realization of your inner power can change your life. When you understand that you're not a victim of circumstances but the architect of your destiny, a whole new range of possibilities opens up before you. Another fundamental insight that Joe Dispenza offers is that you are not a prisoner of your past. Have you ever thought that maybe everything you believed about your limitations isn't true? You are the creator of your reality, and what if the power to truly transform your life was already inside you, just waiting to be awakened? Joe Dispenza reminds us that, while the past has shaped who we are today, it doesn't have to determine who we will be tomorrow. According to neuroscience, the brain is programmed to repeat familiar patterns. This means that if you've had a negative experience in the past, your brain is likely to continue reproducing the same emotional reactions tied to that experience. It's as if the past is constantly being projected into the present. The problem is that this creates a mental and emotional prison, preventing you from fully living. Joe Dispenza challenges us to break this cycle. He explains that when you continue identifying with the past, you are rewriting the same emotions and consequently, the same experiences. But the truth is that you can reprogram your brain to respond differently. One of the most powerful tools to do this is meditation. According to Dispenza, meditation allows you to slow down automatic thoughts and create mental space for new choices. When you meditate, you enter a state where you can observe your past emotions and reactions without identifying with them. This opens the door for you to create new emotional responses, ones that are not based on what happened in the past, but on what you want to create for the future. This realization that you can free yourself from the past is a turning point in many people's lives. When you stop defining yourself by old experiences and start visualizing the person you want to become, your brain begins to create new neural networks that support this new version of yourself. And it is in this process that true transformation occurs. Dispenza teaches us that by letting go of the weight of the past, you make room for a new reality. You no longer have to be a prisoner of your old stories. What happened does not define what's to come, and that in itself can profoundly change your life. One of the most transformative insights from Joe Dispenza is that elevated emotions create new realities. For many people, emotions are seen as automatic reactions to external events. You feel anger when something goes wrong, joy when something goes right. But in truth, Dispenza shows us that emotions are powerful tools for shaping the world around us. Every emotion you feel generates a vibration in your body. Negative emotions like fear, anger, or sadness vibrate at lower frequencies, limiting the field of possibilities you attract. On the other hand, elevated emotions like gratitude, love, joy, and compassion have much higher frequencies, capable of expanding your energetic field and attracting new experiences. The key here is that you can consciously choose how you feel. When you train your mind to cultivate elevated emotions, even before you have the reality you desire, something powerful happens. Your brain begins to function differently, releasing chemicals that promote well-being, creativity, and openness to new opportunities. Dispenza teaches the daily practice of feeling gratitude as if you already had the life of your dreams. By doing this, you not only change your internal chemistry but also emit an energetic vibration that attracts experiences aligned with those emotions. This means that even before you see the change happening externally, you're already creating that change internally. This insight, that elevated emotions are the fuel for creating new realities, can completely change the way you live. Instead of waiting for something to happen to feel good, you learn to generate those emotions now. And as a result, your reality begins to align with this new vibration. Joe Dispenza shows us that the key to transformation lies in the emotions you cultivate daily. The more you sustain elevated emotions, the more you attract circumstances, people, and opportunities that resonate with this new state of being. This insight is truly transformative. By changing your emotions, you change your life. Joe Dispenza's powerful insights are not just inspiring theories. They are a real guide to personal transformation. What he teaches is simple but profoundly impactful. You have the power to change your life. By understanding that your thoughts and emotions are the forces that create your reality, you free yourself from the idea that you are at the mercy of circumstances or the past. Think for a moment. If everything you think and feel shapes what you experience, imagine the power that lies in your hands. If until now you've felt limited by your beliefs, trapped in old patterns, or held hostage by past experiences, it's time to open your eyes to the truth that Joe Dispenza presents. You can create a new reality. There is no doubt that this journey requires effort and discipline. Change begins with the realization that your limiting beliefs no longer have to define who you are. Every thought you consciously choose, every emotion you decide to cultivate, begins to build a new identity, a new version of yourself. And this new version is no longer a prisoner of the past, but the creator of the future. Joe Dispenza reminds us that we are far more powerful than we realize. Neuroscience proves that the brain can be reprogrammed, that our emotions directly affect our biology, and that by cultivating elevated thoughts and feelings, we expand our field of possibilities. This means that transformation is within your reach. All you need to do is commit to taking the first step. That first step is to stop living on autopilot and start making conscious decisions. Who do you want to be? How do you want your life to be? By reflecting on these questions, you begin to glimpse the path to transformation. But it's not enough just to dream, you need to act. And action, above all, means working on internal change. True change begins in the mind. The practice of meditation, visualizing a new reality, and cultivating elevated emotions are practical tools Joe Dispenza suggests to help in this process. These practices are not just daily rituals, but concrete ways to start reprogramming your brain to create the life you desire. When you meditate, visualize, and feel gratitude, love, and joy, you activate the neurological circuits that sustain a new version of yourself. The great secret is that you already have everything you need within you. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment or ideal external conditions. The time is now. The power to create the life you desire isn't outside. It's in your hands, in your thoughts, in your emotions. By changing your perceptions, you change your reality. Remember, every small choice you make to think differently, to feel better, to imagine a more positive future, is contributing to the creation of that new life. You are the creator of your destiny, and by embracing this truth, your life begins to change in profound and lasting ways. Today can be the day when everything starts to change. The more you practice, the more aware you become of your perceptions, the easier it will be to rewrite your story. The past no longer dictates your choices.